As always, we ask that you check out ORA's YouTube page, and that's where we keep our library of these shorts and product presentations, as well as like to point out that we support the In My Scrubs Challenge, which incidentally, this is the last week. If you're following it, we'll be changing our charity next week, and we'll make that announcement next week. But if by chance you do support it, please click on the O'Blaney Rinker name when you go in to make your donation. In addition to this, about our presentation, in order to enhance this experience, we're going to mute all the participants until we get to our Q&A portion of this. And if you would like to change the screen arrangement, please use the speaker view option on your screen. Now, during the presentation, if you have a question, and questions are welcome, the chat bar is going to be available for your use, and we'll answer questions at the end of Steve's presentation. And immediately following that, Melissa's going to jump into showing us how to whip up some super cool cookies, and that should be fun as well. So stick around for that. Now, I'm very excited to share this with you. Our presentation, as you know, is about Forum Lighting and their new products. But what you might not know is that Forum was founded in 1963. They are a 100% American-made lighting manufacturer, and they're shipping one day. They're a one-day trip from Manhattan for deliveries. So all of that adds up, right? Recently, they've updated their website and made it easier and faster to access information. And there were several products that were going to be released at Education this year, which all put together says they're shedding their skin, they're coming again bigger and brighter. And now to tell us and lift the veil on these new products, Steve Seligman's going to take the lead. Take it away, Steve.
Hey guys, thanks for taking the time this afternoon to spend with us. I'm sure we'll make it worth your while. As James was telling you, yes, Forum is...
Steve, I think you're muted.
I unmuted myself. No, I'm not muted. No, what's going on?
I can hear him.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
There we go.
Hey, sorry, folks. James is disconnected. Go figure. So, as James was saying, we are a 57-year-old independently held lighting manufacturer. We're located in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We do all of our manufacturing right here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, which is really awesome. Also, we are an IBEW union shop, so all of our fixtures not only carry a Made in USA label, they also carry an IBEW label as well. So that's really awesome, especially in the New York area. We know how important that is. James also brought out that we have had a pretty significant evolution to our website. Yes, we have redone the menu so they make a lot more sense, so you can find products by name or application or installation or what kind of LEDs we're using or all that kind of stuff. So it makes a little bit more sense. But even more importantly is our product landing pages. They're a lot crisper. They really contain the critical information you guys need. Plus the downloads are right there as well for spec sheets and IS files and all that kind of good stuff. And it's directly tied to our improved gallery, which you can see kind of flipping behind me here. So you can see real live application shots of those fixtures in use. And they're, again, contained on the product landing pages. So it's just a lot easier and faster to move around. So I hope you enjoy that as well. Also, at Education this year, had there been Education this year, unfortunately it wasn't, we were going to introduce 3 new products, which we're going to go over briefly here for you today, give you the Reader's Digest version. First one is the drum. The drum is a very classic style fixture. It's the cylindrical style of fixture, downlight or direct indirect in our version, and I'll explain that a little bit. It's available as, this is the 18-inch version. We can do 18, 24, 36, 48, and we just introduced and tooled up a 72-inch version. So that's 6 feet. That's as round as I am tall. So that's a nice big fixture, big spaces. Some of the really cool features about our fixture is, as we said, it's direct and indirect. When we do the direct indirect, the fixture grows a little bit. It comes as direct 4 inches. When it's direct indirect, it's 5 inches. That's because we put a discrete set of LED components for the indirect lighting elements. So you have direct, independent control. So you can have a direct of one output and indirect of another output, or you can mix RGBW or tunable light, so forth and so on. So it gives you complete flexibility in the application of your direct and indirect fixture. It's not just a spill of light. It is a controllable element of light. Also, that's really neat about the way we do our fixture is, as you notice, I'm moving this thing around. The lens is staying in place. Our lenses are fixed into the housing, and the way our fixtures are designed and manufactured, we have this slot, this turn and lock feature that our housings attached to the back plate. There's a back plate hanging in space. This goes up, quick turn, the housing locks to it. This way, you don't have to do the Pringle potato chip thing to your lens to get into your fixture, which is really not fun to do that. So also, what that also provides for you is if you're in an environment that might be a little dirty, being sealed to the housing helps keep dirt and garbage out of the fixture as well. So keep the fixture a little bit cleaner. Lastly on this guy is we also redesigned the internal gear tray. So what we've done by reconfiguring the LEDs, we're able, and the drivers, we were able to actually pull the LEDs a full inch further away from the lens to give you a perfectly smooth, uniform lens, no imaging or striping or patterning of the LED placement within the fixture. So that's an update as well. So really cool fixture. So that's the drum. The second product that we want to talk about today is the Hydro. The Hydro is a hazardous or harsh environment product. It's designed to go into harsh environments. It comes with an IP66 rating. It is a two-piece housing. The bottom housing contains the driver. It is also IP66. The driver is accessible in the field by taking off the end cap, and we can pull it out from the end of the fixture. The LED chamber is a sealed chamber. It's sealed with a 1/8-inch thick tempered glass lens that has a perimeter printing on it, so you don't see any glue or any uckiness from in the lens. It's a very nice, super crisp aperture because of the printing. And then behind the tempered glass, which gives you an impact rating, also resides all of the optic options. So behind there, we can give you a 10-degree wall grazer, 30-degree, 60-degree, 90-degree spread, asymmetric spread, so if you want to do a wall wash from afar, or just a regular Lambertian distribution with a sat lens in it. We do offer this with a sat lens, so you get a continuous even ribbon of light, which is nice, so you don't get the diode in the Lambertian version. When the fixtures are connected together, it is connected through an IP66 connector. You can kind of see on that guy. So the thing is, contractor doesn't have to go in the fixture, so you're not in danger of disrupting the IP66 rating. So it plugs in the end, and we daisy chain down the road. Fixtures can butt fixture to fixture, so you have a continuous run of fixtures. There will be obviously a break when the two fixtures come together. Additionally, on the back of the fixture, there is a mounting track, so all the mounting gear attaches external to the fixture again, so the contractor doesn't have to go in, and it's completely adjustable up and down the complete length of the fixture. So if there are any variances in the installation, they can make adjustments in the field. The little white things are just feet that we use, not so it doesn't scratch up the tables and stuff, so when we show them. So those won't be there when the fixture arrives on the job. So that's the Hydro. It is available with static white, tunable white, RGBW. This guy down here, I don't know how well you can see it, but that is in a blue showing the RGBW. The last product that we wanted to talk about today, and the one we're really most excited about, is the Omni Cove. The Omni Cove, as its name says, is a cove for all applications. It was really designed to try and cover every application we could come up with. First, foremost is obviously the field constructed cove. We wanted to build a light module, an adjustable light module that would fit into a very small cove. So its overall height is about 1 7/8 by it's just under 2 by just under 3 inches. So you can say 2 by 3 just to round up. So it's very small. It has an adjustable bracket on it that its height can be adjusted in the field. So if we want to bring the aperture of the cove flush with the fabricated cove, there is some field adjustment available to make those adjustments in the field to do that. This is an integral driver product. This is not a remote driver product, so the driver is contained in the fixture itself. When the fixture is installed, again, try and help the contractor out, make it go a little bit smoother. We provide a Molex connector from fixture to fixture. go. Now you can see it. Fixture to fixture. This gives the ability, again, the contractor, when he's installing the fixtures, drop it in the cove, take the connector, snap, snap, snap. Very, very easy to do. Additionally, the fixtures are modular, so we have 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4. So having the half-foot increments helps us to fill coves to the maximum ability, so there aren't any dark spots or anything in your cove. And lastly, and the really, really exciting part about this fixture is our optical system. It's an adjustable optical system. That's what we call the adjustable module. You can hear it. The little gear tray in here is on a ratchet, and you can see here we have the little the index marks on the end cap there. Hopefully we can see that. There we go. And you can see that screw. It's moving through its range of motion. So we have a range of motion of 35 degrees. So one of the biggest questions we always get when we have coves is, how far should the cove be away from the ceiling? Well, with this product, that is a very kind of an obtuse question, because it can be whatever you need. If you're really close, we can push this all the way down so you get a very tight forward throw, or we can rotate it up 35 degrees to get a much higher washing effect if the ceiling is far away. Carl, do you have the ability to show that graph that I gave you? Is that possible? Let's see. There we go. So that's in the neutral position. If you can see that graph, at the candela curve in the neutral position, and you can see its maximum candela is coming down about 10 degrees above the horizontal. So we can go down about 15 and up about 15 degrees from that position. So you have a lot of adjustment. All the IES files for this, by the way, are on the website in the various positions, so you can figure out which one makes sense for you. We can set it in the factory for you, or if you find out in the field after the fact it needs adjustment, it can be adjusted in the field, which is kind of nice. So that's the adjustable light module. That's not the only, that's just the beginning of this product line. Let's say you don't have a fabricated cove. Well, we offer shell extrusions. Now, the shell extrusions are designed to accept the adjustable light module. This particular one, which is the saber edge, right? Saber edge, knife edge. This has a smooth bottom, and again, with little feet on it, so it doesn't scratch up your table when you ship samples. But this is a smooth bottom, so if you have an application where the cove, the construction's done, and you want to add a cove after the fact, we have a wall bracket. This can just hook onto the wall, and now you have a smooth bottom finished cove right out of the box, which is kind of nice. Additionally, we have a mud-in version, the integrated cove solution. So the idea here with this cross section mounts to the corner of a soffit, if you would. The bottom gets taped and mudded in, so it becomes an integrated cove solution. In this particular product, you can again drop the light module into it, or we do have an option for a field adjustable gear tray if you want to go in that route, where we can offer a field trimmable and a telescopic gear tray in the finished extrusion, so you can have you don't have to do field measurements prior to releasing the job, and we can pre-ship the extrusions, get them installed quickly, and the gear trays can drop in after the fact, and they have that 1 foot of adjustability. So if you have no idea really what the finished product is going to look like, this is a really, really, really good option. And you say, oh, that's a lot going on there, and that's not all. We also have the ability to turn this into a wet location product as well. We have a cover lens that snaps on over the adjustable light module, which turns it into a wet location fixture. So now if you're doing internal coves and external coves, we can offer you the same product, so you have the same performance, the same installation details, again, making it very easy for you to control. You don't have to do a lot of thinking, configuring through a whole lot of other products to get it done. Available again, static white, tunable white, and RGBW. Here we have it with the Kelvex RGBW component in it. Blue color, form blue, very cool. So that's really what we wanted to talk about today. If there are any questions, please post them, try and get you an answer, and thanks for taking the time. We appreciate it.
Steve, thanks very much. There is a question in the queue. Good question, actually, from Ryan. Is the DMX driver on the RGB Hydro remote, or is it still integrated to the Luminaire?
In the Hydro, it is still integrated to the Luminaire.
Excellent. So you just have the additional wires coming out of it.
Yeah, right. The standard connector that comes on the fixture has the correct number of conductors, whether it's DMX or not. We just don't use them when it's not DMX.
Perfect. Okay, and I think that for right now, that's it. So thank you for that. Now we've got all of our facts. Let's jump into some hacks, Carl. Hit the switch.
Hi guys, my name is Melissa and welcome to my kitchen. Today I have a sweet treat for you. We're gonna do a keto-friendly 3-ingredient cookie recipe. You heard it, 3 ingredients. So let's hop right in. For this recipe, you're gonna need 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of creamy peanut butter, and 1 egg. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. In a bowl, combine 1 cup of creamy peanut butter, then add 1 cup of brown sugar, then your egg. Optional, you can add in half a cup of chocolate chip. Combine well until well mixed. Then grease your cookie sheet with butter. Then scoop out the cookies into the cookie sheet. I took a cup to smash them and form them more to cookies. Bake for 10 minutes and enjoy.
All right. Well, there you have it. All the sweets you need for a Thursday afternoon, folks. That's a wrap. We invite you to please join us every Thursday at 12:15 or 3 p.m. We respin it at that time if you can't make it. We ask you please just add us to your calendar so you get the reminder, and it's easy to do. Want to say thank you very much, as usual, for supporting ORA, our partner manufacturers, and spending a little bit of time to hopefully get some great hacks and product info. Until next week, stay safe and look forward to seeing you. Thank you all. Adios.